After last game, Michael Jordan decided to tweet us, which is actually quite coincidental considering yesterday being the 20th of April is when Michael Jordan broke Elgin Baylor's record for most points scored in a playoff game. Elgin Baylor, I think, had 61 points, and MJ, being MJ, and I think it was the year 1986, dropped 63 against the Boston Celtics in double overtime, and Larry Bird was just like, God damn, he did it, 63 points, man, what? And I think Larry Bird was quoted saying, it was God disguised as Michael Jordan. I was like, ooh, that's how good he was. And I've gone back and I've watched that game highlight over and over again. I've actually even watched the full game. It's available on YouTube. It's about like an hour and something, about an hour and a half long, something like that. And this guy was just stupidly good. I mean, he was taking full advantage of his speed, his freaking vertical and stuff. And I think he scored 63, and I think it was double overtime or overtime. Either way, I don't think it was in regulation time. He had to go in an extra couple of minutes. But still, to put up 63 points against the Boston Celtics, against Larry Bird. He may not have been the craftiest, or the best defender, I should say, but he was actually pretty physical. He was a bit of a bruiser, considering growing up in the 80s, or playing in the 80s, where the game was a lot more physical. And look at that block against Ty Lawson as we dash down the court with the ball looking like a 7-foot point guard. And speaking of being a 7-foot point guard, we're going to take full advantage of this play right here. Nobody's cutting in, that's fine. We can just go around and knock down that fadeaway jump shot, doing what we do as we go into game number 2 against the Denver Nuggets in round 1 of the playoffs. And this is going to be interesting to see how well the Nuggets come up against the Spurs. In all honesty, I think we're going to sweep them. I've only played 2 games so far. This is game number 2, like I said, giving the ball up to Tim Duncan, who's going to have a fairly decent game. And he's never been this excited before, so you're damn right Tim Duncan's going to bring out a decent performance as we get the ball. And I'm looking to do a little more of the post work inside because no one is slowing us down. I mean, they put Ty Lawson on us. Come on now. You're really going to put someone who's, what, 5'11", possibly 6 foot on someone 7 foot tall? You're giving up a huge height disadvantage. But yet again, me saying that, Ty Lawson will be able to swipe the ball straight out of the center's hands real quick. And they're still doing the same thing. I'm glad they switched up back there, but you know what? It's a little too late. Because we got that moving mid-range jump shot, looking a bit like Anthony Davis right there. Although we are using the Kobe Bryant jump shot mechanics release as we get that steal. Give it up to Thiago Splitter, Mr. Splinter. Although it's Thiago Splitter, not Splinter. You know what I'm trying to say. Who's a Ninja Turtles fan from back in the day? Going up, kicking it to Matt Bonner, giving us an assist. Thank you kindly. It's showtime. It's magic. Be prepared for another it's showtime, it's magic moment a little later on, because it's about to go down. This game is all about getting the assists and ignore the turnovers. Oh my goodness, Chris, Ice Cube, you need it. It's time for a playoff slam. Damn! And it ain't even Friday. I think I just messed up the slam damn moment. I probably have to fix that up and edit as we drive in. And you know what? This is a great opportunity to give it to Matt Bonner again, who is feeling it this game. He's utilizing whatever he can find. That mid-range game, he's got a decent mid-range game, and he's more of a three-point shooter than anything else. But this game is getting a bit more close towards the basket, going for layups, hustle points, and of course that last one was inside the paint as we get another block over, I think that was Spencer Hawes, who is now playing for the Denver Nuggets. And last game, if you guys can remember, I was mentioning he's having some difficulty playing against this dude because he has that three-point shot. I was like, damn, I'm sagging off him way too much. I'm going to try and avoid putting a lot of free throw footage in this game because free throws eat up quite a lot of times. We go up, we get that block dashing down the court. Gonna get this rebound right here real quick. And you know what, whenever I'm dashing down this way, I'm always looking for someone who's open. Danny Green was open in that scenario right there, but we give it up to Patrick Mills, who went split splash bubble bath. Now let's fall 3 from the Causeway Bay, making it right, getting us buckets. And I just narrowly avoided being put a slam dam moment myself as Kenneth Reed went up and missed that dunk off the back of the rim. I am actually quite grateful for not being put on a poster right there, or else I'd have to give it to him and be like, you know what, you did it, you dunked on me, you can take the slam dam moment of today. I ain't even gonna contest it. It's messed up, but it is what it is. I can admit when I get dunked on and shit in the game. It pisses me off though. And I was gonna mention, speaking of being pissed off, but it isn't pissing me off, is the playoffs this year. It's getting really, it's getting there. I wouldn't say it's as exciting as last year, but yet again, last year's matchups were a bit more coming down to the wire. I mean, I just keep remembering the Rockets versus Blazers games where Dame Lil turned into video game Dame and just went completely bananas in the fourth quarter. And look at us just showing off the hang time right there. Look at that move. I gave him a little bit of that ball fix and go for the dunk. Oh, psych. Sorry, Kenneth. Finishing on the other end with a nice little layup. Doing what we do best. Showing a little bit of acrobatical skills right there. But this year's playoffs, not as exciting so far. That could change. But it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, I'm so glad. Like, the first game of the Bulls versus Bucks, Derrick Rose was looking vintage Derrick Rose. He was showing his speed. He was just going straight to the rack. I was like, God damn. Do your thing, Derrick. And speaking of the Bulls, last night's game, I think Jimmy Butler finished with 30 plus points and 9 rebounds. I need to watch that game because it was on at like 1 a.m. in the morning. I was like, I got university this morning. I can't really stay up that late. And I decided to edit this video real quick and upload it before university. Kicking it out to Patrick Mills, who went split splash, bubble bad nails for 3 from the Causeway Bay, making it rain all day. Doing what we gotta do, getting back down towards the baseline. I see a mismatch, a speed mismatch, a vertical mismatch, and you are not playing any defense. It's Swiss cheese. Look at the holes in that. Playing more defense right there. We get that rebound on a lucky note. But yeah, back to the playoffs. If you guys follow me on Twitter and Facebook, which I advise you guys do, the links to all those platforms are in the description box below. You will see I posted an image of a whiteboard where it was me and John who, well, it was actually John of the brackets, like the whole playoffs, like who's in and what's going on. But we sat and discussed, like, okay, who do you think is taking the championship this year? And then we broke it down step by step, going through each playoff team and deciding, you know what, this is what's going to happen with this team, that's what's going to happen with that team, this is who might win it, this, that, and third. So we made a prediction for the Spurs versus Clippers. I'm speaking about the Spurs particularly because we're playing as the Spurs right now. We made a decision that the Spurs are going to come out on top over the Clippers 4-2. Now the Spurs lost the first game, so far okay, it's looking like the prediction is, well, we can't say nothing until like game 3. If the Clippers drop another game, well, if they win another game I should say, and the Spurs drop that game that the Clippers won, the Clippers are always going to have a 2-0 lead, which means the Spurs, I keep looking back to my notes, will need to really come through and get a 4-game win streak. 4-game sweep, I want to say, but it's not sweep if, you know, you've lost 2 games. You know, terminology correctness. But there was a tough decision between the Rockets and Mavs one. Me and John were quite split about this. I was saying, you know what, it might go to the Mavericks in game 7. John was saying, you know what, Rockets might come out on top in game 6. So I want to know your guys' predictions for that. Who do you think is winning? And oh my goodness, look at that pass. It's showtime. It's magic. He's never this excited. He knew what to do, and he knew I was going to find it. Getting up, getting that block. Let Tony Parker run the floor. He's still got that speed. He's going up, finishing with a nice layup. And this brings me to thinking about next season. I know we're in the playoffs just now, and that's the game practically over right there. Pulling up, knocking down another 2 points, breaking the 63-point marker again, I'm pretty sure. But I remember there's a way you can recruit players to your team. So if I'm wanting to stick in San Antonio, which might happen for the first like 5-6 games, depending on if I can manage to recruit this one player I'm particularly thinking of, then I might stick with San Antonio. Quick Hall of Fame verification check, ×2 bonus, ignore the turnovers. You will be seeing that in a minute when I show you the team statistics. But I will discuss more who we're trying to go after in the next video. Be sure to tune in for that. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Be sure to definitely follow me on Vine, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.